with Northwest Arkansas News. Always. This is KNWA Live at 6.
Now on KNWA in Little Rock, Houston Nutt answered questions about his cell phone and text messages. Good evening. I'm Neely Jones.
And I'm Matt Turner. We are joining you live from downtown Little Rock, where Houston Nutt and his attorney just got out of a meeting with Thomas McAfee of Searcy. We spoke to McAfee's attorney, Nate Coulter, who said nothing was resolved. Nobody had their minds changed about this issue, and there is still a chance that legal action may be taken against his client. Now, just to set this up for you, Houston Nutt and his wife, Diana, were in town today to meet with McAfee, the 28-year-old from Searcy, Arkansas, who requested Nutt's cell phone records through the Freedom of Information Act. He was alarmed at what he found in those bills. He then sent a letter to the Board of Trustees voicing concern. Shortly after that, he received a letter of his own from Houston Nutt threatening legal action and requesting a meeting to talk about this issue. They had that meeting today, and here's what both camps had to say afterwards. You can't just tell us what was discussed, Coach?
No, I can't do it. I can't do it.
What was the point of the meeting?
We don't have any comments, sir.
You don't have any comments at all?
We don't have any comment.
Houston Nutt and Byron Freeland would not comment when they left the building. If they're wanting to really, clear the air, why would they not say anything?
You've asked me now, Matt, several questions that I can't answer what Byron Freeland or Coach Nutt think. I can just tell you that we thought, out of respect for their concern and their reaction to the concerns, that we ought to have the meeting. I think the meeting was a candid exchange. I think they expressed their feelings, their heartfelt views about what my client had done. My client, I think, is convinced that what he did was not wrong, and that he believed that it was the appropriate thing to do when you had the kinds of concerns that he had.
Now, Thomas McAfee himself would not go on camera. That's because he's received death threats because of this whole ordeal. Didn't want his face shown on television, and so he's kind of hiding out right now. But he did meet with Houston Nutt and his wife Diana today. He was willing to do that. Nate Coulter, his attorney, says that Thomas McAfee stood his ground when talking about these issues. But again, nothing was resolved. A very tense meeting. There was no yelling or anything of the sort, and there is still a chance that Houston Nutt will file a lawsuit against Thomas McAfee. We're just going to have to wait and see. We'll have much more from Little Rock tonight at 10.
All right, Matt, thank you so much. That, of course, brings us to tonight's rant. If you have anything to say about this story or any other, just go to nwahomepage.com, click on the rant, and send us your thoughts.